Hello 8th graders and happy Thursday. We have time for a short review before you take your Unit 1 test today. Let's dive right in. I know you're going to do a great job not only on this review, but on your test. Let's start by looking at some angle relationships. In the left-hand side, what is angle A? Well, I know that it's on a straight line with 45 degrees, so those two angles add up to 180. Go ahead and subtract 180 minus 45 to find angle A. What's 180 minus 45? It's 135. Angle A is 135 degrees. Now we can find the interior angle that's missing from a triangle. Remember, the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So first I need to add 85 plus 50. What's 85 plus 50? Well, 5 plus 0 is 5, 8 plus 5 is 13, so 85 plus 50 is 135. I can subtract from 180 to find the missing angle. What's 180 minus 135? It's 45. So the missing angle is 45 degrees. Now let's find angles X, Y, and Z. Remember, angle X is an alternate interior angle, so it's the same as 98 degrees. To find angle Y, I can subtract 180 minus 98 because they're on a straight line. What's 180 minus 98? It's 82. If angle Y is 82 degrees, then angle Z must also be 82 degrees because they're alternate interior angles. Remember, I can tell if two shapes are congruent if they're the same size and same shape. They have all the same angles and all the same sides. Are squares PQRS and TUVW congruent? Yes. They are both squares with side lengths 2, so they have all right angles and all sides that are 2 units long. Which series of transformations maps PQRS to TUVW? Well, I need to look and see what would each of these transformations do to the top square. Go ahead and take your pick of which set of transformations would turn PQRS into TUVW. The correct answer is C. If I moved PQRS 2 units down and 2 units left, then reflected it over the x-axis, I would get shape TUVW. Let's look at another problem. Lily wants to define a series of transformations that take figure A to figure B. Which statement about the transformation that Lily wants to define is true? The answer is C. These two figures are not congruent. Figure B is a trapezoid, figure A is not. They don't have the same sides and angles, so there is no transformation that could take figure A to figure B. Now let's see if we can identify two shapes as congruent. Are these triangles congruent? Yes. They have the same side lengths and the same angle measures. These two quadrilaterals have the same side lengths of 6 and 3. Are they congruent? No. They don't have the same angles, they're not the same shape, even if the side lengths are the same. Now let's apply some of the knowledge we have of angles. HI is parallel to JK. We want to find angle X. First, let's find angle HIA. It's a corresponding angle to 60 degrees. So, what is angle HIA? Angle HIA is 60 degrees. It's the same as its corresponding angle. Now I have a triangle, HIA, and I can find the missing interior angle of that triangle because I can add those angles up to 180. So 56 plus 60. What's that? Well, it's 116. Now I can subtract from 180 to find the missing angle. What's 180 minus 116? It's 64. X is 64 degrees. Now let's solve another problem. I can see that ABC is a right angle. I need to find angle X. First, let's solve for angle BCA. BCA is vertical to 70 degrees. So what's angle BCA? BCA is also 70 degrees. Vertical angles are congruent. Now, I know that X is vertical to angle BAC. So if I can find angle BAC, I can find X. BAC is the third angle in a triangle. A right angle is worth 90 degrees, and the other angle is 70. I can add these up and subtract from 180 to find the missing angle. What's 90 plus 70? It's 160. What's 180 minus 160? It's 20. So the missing angle in the triangle is 20. That means X is also 20 because it's vertical. Let's solve one last problem. What is the measure of X here? Well, 54 degrees and angle BAD are alternate interior angles. That means that they're the same. So what's angle BAD? Angle BAD is 54 degrees. Now I can see that X, 54 degrees, and 105 degrees are on a straight line. So I can solve by adding them up and subtracting from 180. What's 105 plus 54 degrees? It's 159 degrees. Now I can subtract 180 minus 159 to find X. What's 180 minus 159? Well, it's 21 degrees. X is 21 degrees. Let's look at one last problem. CDE and PQR are congruent. Which series of transformations takes CDE to PQR? It is a rotation, then a translation. What is angle P? Angle P is 37 degrees. Which corresponding angle is also 37 degrees? Angle C is also 37 degrees because C corresponds to P. You've done a great job on this video. Go ahead and get ready to take your tests. I know you're going to do a great job.